just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They find some open field here. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 19-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier is showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. I'm so used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Corral on 2nd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Third and long, Corral. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
The Browns hit 10-4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Cade York on now for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. Room here, dashing through the snow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Corral drops it off for Chubb. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. First down. Here's Corral with it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral hauled in over the middle by Reagor. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Corral now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And the throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens and things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a give left side for Chubb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll throw now on the final play. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big play that time out of Chubb, 65 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And again, it's Chubb. Shoves him aside. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On second down, here's Corral. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down.
Corral throwing for it on fourth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Breaking through the drop, and that's Perrion Winfrey.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.